Hello, good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Is this screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in last lecture, we solved that problems on a determinant, some results which are based to show using its properties. I hope you have tried this. Now some basic theorems and some definitions in this unit. So let this theorem, let capital A and capital B are two square matrices of order n. Now both have the same order. A and B both are square matrix of order n. Then show that determinant of A into B is equal to determinant A into determinant B. This is possible only for having a same order square matrix AB. प्रोडक्ट करके उसका डिटरमिनेंट फाइंड करो या डिटरमिनेंट फाइंड करो पहले ए और बी का दोनों का डिटरमिनेंट एंड देन उन दोनों का प्रोडक्ट करो. That will be the similar thing. This rule is important because product of two matrix is possible if and only if order of first matrix, so that is number of column in first matrix, is equal to row of second matrix. So if A matrix A is M cross P, rectangle matrix, capital B is, let's take P cross N or P cross M, then product is possible. A into B आप कर सकते हो, and answer order of that is M cross M. Number of rows of first is equal and number of columns in the second. M cross M. It is a square matrix, so we can find out its determinant. But it is not similar as determinant A, determinant B, because the determinant of A is not possible to evaluate. कैपिटल A जो है उसका ऑर्डर है आपका M क्रॉस P ऑर्डर है, which is not a rectangle, a square matrix, only rectangle matrix. तो रेक्टेंगल मैट्रिक्स का डिटरमिनेंट पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, आपको फाइंड करना या सोचने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. आप डायरेक्ट बोल सकते हो कि उसका डिटरमिनेंट पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. पॉसिबल किसका है? तो ओनली स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स का ही पॉसिबल है. फिर आंसर जो भी हो उसका जीरो, नेगेटिव, पॉजिटिव, इंटीजर, कोई भी आंसर, डजंट मैटर. सो प्रोडक्ट, दिस थियरम इज अप्लाइड for A and B both are square matrix having same order n, then determinant AB is equal to determinant A into determinant B. To prove this result, we will show that this result is valid for n cross 2 and hence it is valid for every order. फिर हर बार वो लेंथी होता जाएगा, सो n इक्वल टू 2 के लिए हम वेरीफाई कर सकते हैं. So take our two different matrix A and B, where A is A1, B1, C1, D1, and B matrix is A2, B2, C2, D2. Determinant of matrix A. So if there is a 2 cross 2 matrix, then its determinant is A1, D1 minus B1, C1. A1 D1 minus B1 C1, and then determinant of B, that is A2 D2 minus B2 C2. A2 D2 minus B2 C2, that is your determinant A and determinant B. To show that determinant AB is equal to determinant A into determinant B, so we start from LHS and show that it is also similar with RHS. So for LHS, to find out determinant AB, let's first find out product of two matrix A into B. Now product of two matrix here, for this 2 cross 2, 2 cross 2. So first row multiply with each column separately. So each element in the first column. So A1 B1 multiply with A2 C2. So that is A1 A2 plus B1 C2 is our first element. Second element, first row multiply with second column. A1 B2 plus B1 D2. Similarly, second row multiply each one. So we get here C1 A2 plus D1 C2 and C1 B2 plus D1 D2. Now this is our 2 cross 2 matrix. So let's find out its determinant because it is a square. So determinant of AB, that is LHS. Now 2 cross 2 matrix, that is cross product multiply. So A1 A2 plus B1 C2 product with C1 B2 D1 D2 minus A1 B2 plus B1 D2 into C1 A2 plus D1 C2. That is a product, and hence this simple product is done like this. A1 C1 A2 B2 first multiplication, then A1 A2 multiply with D1 D2, that is A1 D1 A2 D2. Then B1 C1 B2 C2 and B1 D1 B2 D2. So simple, it is a product. Simple product. From minus symbol also, we have to take this A1 B2 with both number. Simplify that possible values. Here we get A1 D1 A2 D2 and plus B1 C1 B2 C2 minus A1 D1 B2 C2 and B1 C1 A2 D2. That is your LHS. And for our RHS, that is your determinant A into determinant B. So product, take this product A1 D1 A2 D2, then minus A1 D1 B2 C2 minus B1 C1 A2 D2 and minus plus B1 C1 B2 C2. Now these two result, LHS result and RHS result are equal. Both results are equal, then we can say that right hand side is equal to our left hand side, hence our result is valid. That means product of two matrix, to find out its determinant. So determinant AB is equal to determinant A into determinant B. Now next, some basic recall that definition of minor of an element, then cofactor matrix, adjoint and inverse of a matrix. तो ये माइनर आपने पढ़ा हुआ है, तो उसी का सेम हमें फिर से रिकॉल करना है. सो टू फाइंड माइनर of an element in a matrix, that matrix must be a square matrix. So let capital A be a square matrix of order n, that is capital A is matrix Aij for n cross n. Now the minor of an element Aij, for any element Aij is there, to find out its minor, which is determinant obtained by removing ith row and jth column of given matrix. तो अगर Aij एलिमेंट का माइनर फाइंड करना है, तो बाकी जो बचता है उसका डिटरमिनेंट फाइंड करना है, जिसमें हमने ith रो और jth कॉलम को रिमूव किया हुआ है. तो नेक्स्ट जो डिटरमिनेंट फाइंड करना है वो होगा n-1 क्रॉस n-1. एक ऑर्डर कम हो जाएगा रो एंड कॉलम में. So order of matrix, the order of matrix formed to find minor of an element, that is A and N, having order n minus 1 cross n minus 1, because we remove ith row and jth column. For this, if our 3 cross 3 matrix like this, A11, A12, A13 and so on, to find minor of element A12, to find minor of element this A12. So it is simply remove first row and second column, and determinant of remaining 2 cross 2, that is A21, A23, A31, A33. That is symbolically called as capital A12. Minor of small a12 element we denoted as capital A12, that is a value. Sometimes इसको capital M भी बोलते हैं. Capital M12, minor of 12 element, or capital A12. So for any element we can find out minor. So for 3 cross 3 matrix, we can find minor of every element, that is total 9 element. So minor of A23, so hide second row and third column. Second row and third column, and the remaining element you can obtain this A23. 23, so that element is A11, A12, A31, A32. A11, A12, A31. Very simple, that is a minor of an element. Now, cofactor of an element in a matrix. Next, that is cofactor of every element. So for a square matrix of order n, A is a square matrix of order n, then cofactor of an element Aij, that is denoted by capital Cij, and which is defined as Cij is equal to minus 1 raised to I plus j into minor of Aij. Cofactor of Aij is similar as minus 1 raised to that component I plus j into minor of that element Aij. And that cofactor matrix is written as Cij. Cofactor matrix के every element का cofactor find करेंगे, तो Cij होगा, and then from this cofactor matrix we can find out our adjoint of a matrix. The adjoint of a matrix is nothing but transpose of cofactor matrix. So if capital A is n cross n, then adjoint A is also n cross n. Adjoint of any matrix is similar as transpose of cofactor matrix Cij into T. T stands for transpose of a matrix. Transpose means convert your row into column and column into row. For any matrix, for rectangle or a square matrix, we can find out transpose of a matrix. If our matrix is on m cross n, then its transpose is n cross n. Next thing for transpose, if our A transpose is equal to A transpose is equal to matrix A. Then matrix is called, what is the definition of this matrix when A transpose equal to A? इसे क्या कहते हो आप?
Symmetric matrix.
Well, it is called as a symmetric matrix. When A transpose is equal to A, that means after interchanging row and column, if our matrix is similar, then that matrix is called symmetric matrix. If A transpose A transpose is equal to minus A. Whenever A transpose is equal to minus A, then it is called skew symmetric matrix. After interchanging row and column, if every element is change its sign, which is known as opposite sign, then it is called as a skew symmetric matrix. फिर अगर फोर्थ यूनिट में प्रॉपर्टी आएगी सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स में क्या प्रॉपर्टी है, स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स में क्या क्या प्रॉपर्टी आती है, उसके आइगन वैल्यू किस तरह के होते हैं, वो सब यूनिट 4 में आएगा. बट हियर टू फाइंड if it says that find out adjoint, so for adjoint matrix we require first cofactor matrix and then take its transpose. For cofactor matrix we require its minor of every element. So if our 3x3 matrix is this one, A11, A12, A13 and so on, then its cofactor matrix, the cofactor of element A12, that symbol is capital C12, that is equal to minus 1 raised to I plus j, that is minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2 into minor of that element A12. Minor find करना है मतलब hide its first row and second column. So determinant of A21, A23, A31 and A33. The value is product with minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2. That subscript value, first row and second column. So for any element which is here in the third row and first column, so C31, that is minus 1 raised to 3 plus 1 into third row first one. So A12, A13, A22, A23. That is our procedures to find cofactor of every element, and then we can write down our cofactor matrix. So C is C11, C12, C13, C21, C22 and so on. That is again 3 cross 3 and take its transpose. Transpose of cofactor matrix, that is your adjoint. So first row became first column. So in cofactor matrix, C11, C12, C13 is in our first row, but in adjoint it is written in our first column. Second row convert as second column and third row convert in a third column. And the new one is called adjoint of given matrix. Now, basic example, that is to find out cofactor of a matrix. Cofactor of a matrix capital A, and also write adjoint A. To find out its cofactor, take its transpose, that is your adjoint. And then next, we have to verify that a row multiply, that is a row of original matrix, is multiplied with any other row of cofactor matrix is always 0. That means if we select ith row of matrix A, multiply this ith row with any other row of cofactor matrix, I को छोड़ के बाकी किसी के साथ भी इसको मल्टीप्लाई करो, we get product is always 0. And next, that is, if we multiply ith row with cofactor of ith row of original matrix multiply with ith row of cofactor matrix, your product is similar as determinant. And that definition is called as our Laplace expansion. Any row multiply with similar row of cofactor matrix gives us determinant, and a row multiply with any other row of cofactor, that will always give us a 0. So first we have to define all these things. That means first find out cofactor matrix. We can write down its adjoint and then verify this result. So to find out cofactor matrix, it is simply we can write down in a single way, where we take plus, first element as a plus, then minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus and plus, because that minor element has multiplied with -1 raised to I plus C. So A11 एलिमेंट तो -1 raised to 1 plus 1 वो पॉजिटिविटी होगा. A12 एलिमेंट -1 raised to 1 plus 2 वो नेगेटिव से मल्टीप्लाई करना होगा. तो टू फाइंड डायरेक्ट कोफैक्टर मैट्रिक्स आप स्कूल में जैसे करते हैं कि सेपरेटली सभी का फाइंड करो, तो सभी का फाइंड करने के बाद उसको एक कोफैक्टर में डाल दो तो वो भी चलेगा. या सबको एक साथ में कर सकते हो, कॉलेज में है तो सब एक साथ में कर सकते हैं. पर ये जो बीच वाले 4 एलिमेंट है उन सबको माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करना है और कॉर्नर के 4 एलिमेंट और बीच का एलिमेंट प्लस रहेगा. मतलब कि उसका कोएफिशिएंट जो है उसको प्लस से मल्टीप्लाई करना है और बीच वाले जो 4 एलिमेंट है A12, A21, A23 and A32 in 3 cross 3 they are multiplied by minus symbol. Now this element -1, 0, 1, 3 can be obtained by the given element. So minor of element 1 by removing or by hiding first row and first column, that is -1, 0, 1, 3. So that value. Second element, third element, 4, 6, 6, 7, 8 and 9. All 9 elements we have to write down. For any element, अगर हमें इस 1 के लिए अगर फाइंड करना है तो I this is second column and third row. Third row, तो 1, 3 -1, 0 वो मिल जाएगा. 1, 3 -1, 0 सबका प्रोडक्ट करो तो सिंबल भी मल्टीप्लाई करो and that will be your cofactor matrix. You have to do this practice at home. So cofactor matrix is this one. And if you take its transpose, which is equal to adjoint of our matrix. Now our relation we have to check that if we multiply by first row of capital A with second row of cofactor matrix, then what happens? And first row of A is multiplied with first row of cofactor matrix. अगर सिमिलर रो मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं डॉट प्रोडक्ट तो क्या होता है, और रो और दूसरा क्या रो अलग अलग होता है तो क्या होता है. तो for any square matrix that result is true, so let's multiply first row of capital A and that first row is 1, 2, -1. This is your first row corresponds to second row of cofactor matrix C, that is -7, 5, 3. And 1, 2, -1 is your first row of capital A. उसको correspondence हमें मल्टीप्लाई करना है second row of cofactor matrix and that product we get 0. So first row multiply with second row of capital C is 0. Then first row multiply with third row of capital C. First row of A and third row of capital C, answer is also 0. And if we multiply first row with first row of C, first row of capital A is multiplied with first row of capital C, here we get our answer, that is -26. If same index is taken for capital A and capital C, we get that answer is determinant. So second row multiply with second row of C, that is also -26. Third row multiply with third row of C, that is also -26. And if you are going to find your determinant of capital A, then also it is -26. So from this, if a row, that is ith row of capital A, is multiplied with ith row of cofactor matrix, then it is determinant. And if ith row of A is multiplied with any other row that is not equal to I, any other row of cofactor matrix is always 0. Always 0, and that both result is true for column also. ये जो अगला वाला रिजल्ट अपने रो में किया है कि फर्स्ट रो मल्टीप्लाई विद फर्स्ट रो ऑफ cofactor, that is determinant, which is also valid for columns. If you take first column of capital A and multiply with first column of cofactor, then it is determinant. And if you take second column of your cofactor and first column of your matrix, then it is 0. So that is our result. So if capital A is Aij for n cross n matrix, which is given our square matrix, then for a fixed I, that means for fixed row, if we take any other row, j is equal to 1 to n, but j is not equal to I, any other row or column, correspondence column, then the product of Aij into Cij is equal to 0. And if for I is equal to j only, this result is for I not equal to j, and this is the result for I is equal to j only, element of a capital A and element in your correspondence same number of rows, that is your determinant. So Aij Cij is our determinant of A. So hence, in general case, sigma Aij Cij for j is equal to 1 to n, it is your determinant if I is equal to j, that means both have the same, and if I not equal to j, then our answer is 0. And that is the procedures which are used to find Laplace expansion to find our determinant. Now that's a symbol, it says that to find our determinant, to take any row of capital A, any row, first row, second row, third row, or first column, second column, third row, any row or column of capital A, that will be multiplied with similar index row, and it will be gives us a determinant. So first row multiply with first row of cofactor, second row multiply with second row of cofactor, third row multiply with third row of cofactor, that will be always gives us a determinant. And that rule is known as a Laplace expansion, and we can start this rule for any other row. So column में भी कोई भी ले सकते हो और row में भी कोई ले सकते हो. And a similar result, using the similar result, we can verify that A into adjoint, product of a matrix and with its adjoint. So A into adjoint is similar as determinant A into identity. Identity, that means only diagonal में 1 1 element होगा, बाकी सारे elements 0 होंगे. It's same order n. If A is order n, then identity is also the order n. So A into adjoint is similar as determinant multiply with identity. You can also take its reverse, adjoint into A. Verify this result for the given example, that is your 3 cross 3. The same result we have you have already done in semester 1. Semester 1 में ये पूरा रिजल्ट आपने किया था, उसका थियरम भी किया था. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थियरम. So let's take capital A, which is already discussed, the same matrix. Its cofactor matrix is also here, and adjoint is similar as transpose of cofactor matrix. तो cofactor matrix का transpose कर देंगे तो adjoint बन जाएगा. And then now A into adjoint A Here let's find out its determinant, which is minus 26, which is obtained earlier here also. You can find out its determinant too. Now take its product A into adjoint A. So now here it is a matrix multiplication is that for capital A and correspondence matrix correspondence with adjoint A. Now first row multiply with first column of adjoint. First column of adjoint is similar as first row of cofactor matrix, because adjoint का ट्रांसपोज करेंगे तो कोफैक्टर मिलेगा और कोफैक्टर का ट्रांसपोज करेंगे तो adjoint मिलेगा. So that product will gives us determinant. So first row multiply with first column, we get its your determinant minus 26, and if we multiply first row with second column, that will be answer always 0. You can multiply each element, simplify this, we get that minus 26 at diagonal entries, we can take it as outside, so minus 26 into 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. That is our identity of order 3. So A into adjoint A is similar as determinant A into identity. That is our important result, which is also similar as adjoint A into A. Because using this result, you can find out formula of A inverse. So now next is, that is find the determinant of matrix using our second row using Laplace expansion. Second row को use करना है हमें. Second row का use करना है using Laplace expansion. तो second row multiply with cofactor of second row. So एक simple possible होता है, possibility है कि इसको समझने के लिए कि if you want to find determinant using by second row, तो कैपिटल A दिया हुआ है, उसका cofactor matrix find करो, करस्पॉन्डेंट सेकंड रो दोनों का सेकंड रो लेके मल्टीप्लाई करो तो आपको डिटरमिनेंट मिल जाएगा. बट अगर डायरेक्ट भी एक साथ में भी कर सकते हो, दैट इज बाय यूजिंग सिंबॉलिकली. फर्स्ट एलिमेंट इज पॉजिटिव, देन सेकंड इज नेगेटिव सिंबल, देन पॉजिटिव, देन नेगेटिव सिंबल, देन पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव. सो एट मिडल नंबर ऑल आर नेगेटिव. So start with second row. So take that is symbol as minus 5. We are writing element with its cofactor. ये डायरेक्ट कर रहे हैं, बट वेरीफाई करना है तो दूसरा भी तरीका है कि आप उसका कैपिटल C फाइंड करो, second row of capital A multiply with second row of cofactor, that will product will gives us our determinant. So using our second row, that is minus plus minus, so minus 5 into cofactor of that element 5, and that 2 3 2 3, that's why it is a 0. Now plus 2 into cofactor, that is 1303. So 1303, that is again 3, and last is minus 1 into 1202, that is also 2, and simplification will give us a determinant. So using this Laplace expansion, we can perform by any row or any column. If it says that find out using third column, तो यहाँ से हम third column ले सकते हैं. So third column लेंगे तो वो सिंबल क्या रहेगा? पहला नंबर जो हैगा वो प्लस, फिर माइनस एंड देन प्लस. So 3 into its minor, then minus 1 into element of that element, and plus 3 into minor of the remaining number. Verify this, we'll get it is our determinant. So for any matrix, that's where you can find out using Laplace expansion by any row or any column we can choose. For square matrix, we derive its determinant. And just for your information, one method that is called as Saras method. Just for your information, किसी भी मैट्रिक्स का अगर हमें फाइंड करना है उसका डिटरमिनेंट, so 1 2 3, then next is 5 2 1, and then 0 2 3. To find out determinant of this matrix, just write down first and second column, that is 1 5 0 and 2 2 2, 1 5 0 and 2 2 2. That is your repeated first and second column. Now addition of main diagonal elements up to possible and subtraction of product of diagonal element. That means take main diagonal element, that is 1 2 3, its product. That product is 6. Then 2 1 0, that product is 0, but we have to take in addition sense. Then 3 5 into 2, that is your 30 in addition sense. So in the main diagonal concept, we take in addition sense product, and for off diagonal take into subtraction. So 3 into 2 into 0, 3 into 2 into 0, that is your 0 element. Then 2 into 1 into 5, that is your 2, but we take minus symbol. And 3 into 5 into 2, that is your minus 30. Simplify that, 30 30 cancel, 6 minus 2, your 4. 4 is your determinant. That is for your information, that is called Saras method to find out determinant. कोई भी मैट्रिक्स है 3 क्रॉस 3 है, उससे बड़ा है, तो 3 क्रॉस 3 पहले लिखेंगे, पर उसके पास में उसका फर्स्ट 2 रोज लिख देंगे. फिर जो हमारा मेन डायगोनल का कॉन्सेप्ट है, वैसे जितने पॉसिबल 3 मेन डायगोनल होंगे उन सभी का प्रोडक्ट करो, बट बीच में एडिशन करेंगे. एंड जो ऑफ डायगोनल है उन सभी का प्रोडक्ट करेंगे, बट बीच में सब्सट्रैक्शन लेंगे. So that is just for your information. That is Saras method. And then next proof of this theorem, for a square matrix of order n, A into adjoint A is determinant into identity into adjoint into matrix A. This result is verified by example, but we have to show this result by theory portion. So that capital A is a square matrix. So your capital A is Aij, that is A11, A12, A1n, A21, A22, A2n, and nth element is AN1, AN2, ANn. Now adjoint, that is transpose of cofactor matrix. So for cofactor matrix capital A, that is known as capital C, C11, C12, C1n, A21, A22, A2n, Cn1, and so on. So that is your Cij, that is n cross n. Now here our result that ith row multiply with ith row of cofactor, that is determinant. Ith row of A multiply with another row of cofactor matrix, that is your 0. And its transpose of adjoint, that is adjoint of A. So write down this first column into row sense, that is A11, A21, AN1, A21, A12, A12, A22, A2n, and so on. And similar way, you can identify the every element that will be transformed here from cofactor matrix. Now that product of A into adjoint A, so that product we get at diagonal place, only it is determinant and remaining are as a 0. That result is true because whenever perform A into adjoint A, so first row of A is multiplied with first column of adjoint. A column of adjoint is similar as row of cofactor, and that product is determinant, and remaining number are 0. So A into adjoint A, that is in diagonal 0. You can take determinant is common in each number. So determinant A into identity matrix. Determinant A into identity. So it is a true result because A into adjoint A, that is called as a Bij, that is sigma ij Cij. Sigma Aij Cij for all numbers, if I is similar as j, so if number of rows is similar as number of columns, then it is your determinant, and if they are not equal, then your answer is 0. Hence, the result is true for adjoint into A, that is also similar things, and hence we can say that A into adjoint A is determinant into identity. So we are just recalling that definition now, inverse of matrix, because यहाँ से इधर हमें inverse का concept मिलेगा. So to inverse of any matrix means let capital A be a square matrix of order n heavy with determinant is not equal to 0. A matrix capital B with same order n is called inverse of capital A if A into B is identity or B into A is also identity. So if product of two matrices is identity, that matrix are called inverse of each other. So A is inverse of B and B is the inverse of capital A. So if AB is identity, then we can say that B is inverse of A and its a symbol A to the power minus 1. That is a symbol of A inverse. And to derive the formula of A inverse, that is, we have that result A into adjoint A is determinant A into identity. Now here determinant is not equal to 0, which is given that. So let's divide by it. Divide this relation by determinant A. So A into adjoint A upon determinant is equal to identity is equal to adjoint A upon determinant A. And hence A into B is identity. B is called inverse of matrix A. Adjoint upon determinant is called as the inverse of matrix A. Symbolically, A inverse is equal to adjoint into A upon determinant upon modulus A. That is our formula of A inverse. This is always possible if your determinant is not equal to 0. क्योंकि अगर डिटरमिनेंट 0 होगा तो वो डिवाइड में 0 होगा ही नहीं, मतलब कि A इनवर्स मिलेगा ही नहीं. आपको उसका एडजॉइंट मिल सकता है, कोई भी मैट्रिक्स है तो उसका हमें एडजॉइंट मिल सकता है, बट उस एडजॉइंट को डिटरमिनेंट A से डिवाइड करना है, तो डिनोमिनेटर मस्ट बी नॉट इक्वल टू 0. Therefore, mode A must be not equal to 0. And formula of A inverse, that is adjoint upon determinant, is also written in this form, adjoint A upon modulus A. Let some result, that is what is the determinant of A inverse and what is the determinant of adjoint A. So to find determinant of A inverse, we have property that A into A inverse is identity. A into A inverse is identity. Take determinant both sides. So determinant of A into A inverse is determinant of identity. Determinant of identity is 1. And here it is a product A into A inverse. That is determinant A into determinant A inverse is 1. Hence, determinant A inverse is 1 upon determinant A. That can be also known as determinant A inverse. So that is our property to find out determinant of this matrix A inverse. Now, similar procedures to find out that determinant of adjoint A. Do what that. Determinant of adjoint A. So we have that property A into adjoint A is determinant A into identity. Take determinant both sides and simplify that result. So determinant A into determinant of adjoint A, that is a product, into your left hand side, while in our right hand side, that is determinant of determinant multiplied with identity. Now at identity, that constant determinant A is multiplied with each diagonal element, and if again it is to find out a determinant that will be similar as determinant A raised to n into determinant of identity. Now to find out your determinant of adjoint A, so that multiply with this side. If your determinant is not equal to 0, then determinant of adjoint A is similar as determinant A to the power n minus 1. Determinant of adjoint A is similar as determinant of A to the power n minus 1. Okay, so that is our basic result which is obtained from this one, and the next some more result, that is for idempotent matrix, involutory matrix, and nilpotent matrix. So just go through this PDF, and we will also recall in next lecture, that is how to find what is the properties that is determinant of idempotent matrix. So it's simple. For idempotent matrix, you already know that A square is equal to A. That is our idempotent matrix. Now to find out our determinant of idempotent matrix, take this determinant both sides, and if you simplify that, we get determinant A is 0 or determinant A is equal to 1. So determinant of idempotent matrix is either 0 or 1 for idempotent matrix. Next is involutory matrix, and its definition, that is A square is equal to I. For involutory matrix, A square is equal to I. To find out its determinant, take determinant both sides. So determinant of A square is equal to determinant of identity. Simplify that result. So determinant A whole square is equal to 1. Hence determinant A is similar as plus or minus 1. So determinant of involutory matrix is either plus 1 or minus 1. And third, nilpotent matrix, that is A to the power k is equal to 0. So for nilpotent matrix, take its determinant both sides and show that determinant of nilpotent matrix is 0. Determinant of nilpotent matrix is 0. Some results are also there, that is determinant of A transpose is equal to determinant of A, that is always true. We can verify this result by Laplace expansion. A and A transpose are given for given matrix, then determinant form using first row or determinant using your first column of A transpose, that are always similar. Hence, determinant of A transpose is equal to determinant of A. And for orthogonal matrix, its definition for orthogonal matrix, that is A inverse is equal to A transpose, or A into A transpose is identity. For orthogonal matrix, A into A transpose is identity matrix. So what is your determinant of orthogonal matrix? So you can take determinant both sides, that is determinant A into determinant A transpose, but both have the same determinant. So determinant A whole square is equal to 1, hence determinant A is similar as plus or minus 1 in orthogonal matrix. So that is our basic properties of determinant. Its adjoint. Adjoint can be obtained from transpose of cofactor matrix. So we are going to now end our today's lecture, but you all students go through this PDF and PPT. That is basic result. This common result already discussed in our semester 1, but in sem 5 we have repeated this all results of determinant, adjoint and A inverse. You can practice to find A inverse of any square matrix for singular matrix or non-singular matrix. Identification of this one. Basic properties are also there. So now if you have any doubt, any